go. We're live on Facebook?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
All right, great.
Check.
Good evening, everybody. Hello. How are you? Great. I'm going to follow this same thing you guys have in front of you. My name is Patrick. We're here tonight to celebrate the life of Jamie Hawkins-Gaar. The lights, nope. The sound, down. This business, up. Okay. Oh, this is better. All right. So we're gonna do some improv for you tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to not cry too much. I imagine I will at some point. If I do, please, it's okay. It's okay. So I'm super happy you're all here to celebrate Jamie's life. He was a wonderful person. I got to know him when he came to town, at least when I started teaching him a class at American Stage in January of 2015. And he shortly after, he joined Troupe I direct, Troupe X, and then joined the troupe that I play with, The Third Thought. So we're going to have performances from all those folks tonight, including a few other people that knew him. And I'm very happy to have you guys here. So thank you. You made it better already. For those of you who knew Jamie, you know how special he was. And for those of you who didn't, he was very, very special. And you're going to hear a lot of great things tonight if you haven't already. And I'm so appreciative of you coming out. And coming to the stage is Troupe X, who will share some thoughts and then do a set. So here, Troupe X, everybody.
Thanks for coming.
Hey guys. So we just want to tell the story tonight of this weird, surreal drive home we had from Gainesville after we found out that Jamie died. So we were all at Gainesville Improv Festival taking workshops. It was a Saturday, and I get a text message from Patrick saying, meet us at this bar, and I was like, it's 1 o'clock. It's a little early for a beer, but heck, why not? So we met him, and the first thing he said was, we got our beers, and it was just a very weird tension, and we sat down, and Patrick said, so this morning, Jamie died, and immediately he had to follow with, this is not a bit. This is not a joke. And so we all processed that for a little bit. We had a really long day of just shared cigarettes, even though none of us smoke, and a really weird experience at the local Cracker Barrel in Gainesville with the world's worst waiter.
He had 1 star. Appropriately.
Yeah. He was he was a gem of a waiter at Cracker Barrel. Obviously, it's very degrading. They give their wait staff a rank on 1 to maybe 4 stars, and he was a 1 star, so he was new, and he was not very good with the orders, and he actually referred to one of our members here, Robert. He ordered a steak and he has to have some butter on it. Is that so bad?
Is that uncommon?
No. Okay, all right. I have the mic. I'm loudest. And even though it's dark, all right. No, it's not weird. And this boy or this teen he implied. Well, all right. Well, you can be a teen and be married, but he implied that you were drunk and you should take your keys if you were driving.
First, he asked if I was Venezuelan. Really? That was his immediate conclusion. Was Venezuelan, then drunk.
Yeah. So he was profiling you and then following up with the more.
Because of the butter on the steak, you thought you were Venezuelan?
That's a Venezuelan thing. That's where I learned it. I went to Venezuela. That's not true.
But definitely through his hapless wait service and the many laughs he provided, not to his own knowledge, that was definitely a good part of the day because it made us laugh at something. But yeah, pass it on to Lauren.
Yeah. Well, Kyle had also had his own story of how events unfolded that day. I don't know if you want to share it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I wasn't with these guys. I just had moved to LA, so I was on the road in New Orleans, and it was in the morning, and we were packing up our luggage in our Airbnb, and I get a call from Patrick, and he explains what happened, and I start crying naturally, and the thing is, we parked like 10 blocks away from our Airbnb because where our Airbnb was in New Orleans was like a very sketchy part of town, so we parked somewhere safe because we were moving cross country and all of our stuff was in our cars. So just to be safe, we parked far away. So we have our suitcases and we're just walking on the street with our suitcases and I'm just bawling, walking down the street, probably look like a lunatic. I just remember like the next day, I'm in my car driving alone and I'm just like, listening to U2 and crying. And this is in Louisiana, I believe. I get pulled over for speeding. And so this cop flags me down and I have to deal with getting a speeding ticket while I'm like crying. It's a very weird experience. It didn't get me out of the ticket.
Shitty day.
Yeah, it was a shitty day.
So after our experience at the Gainesville Cracker Barrel, it's about 10 o'clock at night, and we still have to drive home for like 2 to 3 hours. It's about a 3-hour drive, and my car at the time was so terrible. I had my grandfather got married, moved to California. He left me his minivan. And it was the worst, like, gross interior. Nothing worked.
No window.
The window was stuck down, so at the Cracker Barrel parking lot, I had to, like, roll it back up and, like, put duct tape around it to keep the cold out. And then we had to drive home for 3 hours, and we didn't have any, like, CDs or mixtapes, so we just played this improv game called Hotspot. And Hotspot is basically just about support. It's where someone jumps in the middle of the circle, starts singing a song, whatever song, and everyone joins in, and then someone tags them, jumps in, starts singing a different song. So I just wanted to recreate that for you guys of us singing Hotspot in the car we won't do it for 3 hours, but that was that was one of the most like surreal experiences of my life. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Mama drives.
All right, well, I'm going to panel it.
I'm going to walk through the car. We will rock you. We will rock you.
Everybody, stay with me. free to like sing along. So,
Alright, back on the road. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Going for Troupe X. All right. So, just to let you know, I've got my composure, and from here on out, really, thanks. So we've got several journals over here of Jamie's that the rest of the groups, including everybody, are going to pull from. Grab a journal, read some random stuff, and I'm sure it'll be awfully random and awfully awesome. We're going to read it and then be inspired by that to do scene work. So that'll be the rest of the night. But in advance of that, we've got something very special. We've got Roy Peter Clark coming to the stage. He will share his story and a song, and I hope you sing along. Everybody give it up for Roy Peter Clark. Lights up, please, Matt. Can you bring the house lights up? You're going to give it a shot. It's going to be one of those buttons. Oh, I think we got a... Oh.
So, yeah, I've got my dad's garage hat on. And, oh, I have a handout, too. Can you help me? So, probably the oldest person in the room. I'm a baby boomer. I'm 69. 69 is a great number. The Summer of Love was in 1969. I met my wife Karen in 1969. What else could you possibly have been thinking? My daughter Allison Hastings is one of the founding performers at Dad's Garage in Atlanta. And so it's been really fun and interesting. It was fun and interesting to get to know Jamie and Katie and to be connected through that place, a creative space for Jamie and so many other performers.
Hey Roy, can you use the mic for our online audience?
Thank you. It's a webinar? Okay. So I worked at the Poynter Institute, and for many, many years, I would, when somebody left the Poynter Institute, I would write them a funny song to send them off. Unfortunately, the exodus became so great that it outmatched my creativity. But I knew I had to do something for Jamie. I was inspired in part by listening to a lot of Chuck Berry songs after on the occasion of his passing. And so I've written a song, which you have a copy of. I'm going to teach it to you, and I'll need a little help performing it. So I'm just going to sort of read it like a poem. Now, I'm terrible with names, and when I met Katie and Jamie, I thought Jamie was like her little brother at first. I know it's a bad thing to say, but it's true. And I couldn't remember his name. So I called him like Beard Boy. And so I said to Katie, "Well, how's Beard Boy?" And that's really impolite. And then she would say to me like next day, "Hey, Beard Boy says hello." So I knew that they were buying in. So I know a man with hair on his face that hangs way down all over the place. Swings to the left, swings to the right, it grows all day, grows all night. Go, Beard Boy, go. Go, Beard Boy, go. You're just a weird boy. Go, Beard Boy, go. Then I'll ask you to sing the sophisticated, complicated chorus, which is go, Beard Boy, go, Beard Boy, go. All right? Okay. He grew his first beard at the age of 3. It grew so long he could hardly pee. Thank you, sir. It stretched from his chin way down to the floor. All the girlies yelling, more, more, more. Go, Beard Boy, go, Beard Boy, go. Now here's a really, this is kind of a sophisticated kind of bridge. It kind of goes like this. It goes like that. So I go. So is he Jewish? So is he Jewish? No. So is he Amish? No. So is he Sasquatch? No. In his pajamas? No. He's just a beard boy. Go, Beard Boy, go. Chorus. Okay, we're going to do it. Now, Jamie was a percussionist. So I'm going to ask the where are my little brothers from Dad's Garage? Come on down here, gentlemen. Help me out here. Find another strapping macho man to join you.
Josh, everybody.
Yeah. And and I'd like to have. I need 3 women who. Would like to be go-go dancers. I mean, because this is like a number.
Let's go, ladies.
There's one in the back.
One, yay! We got 2. And we need one more. Come on, one more. Bonnie, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. All right, so I'm thinking go-go dancer, so we need to do a beard boy dance. So what do you think? Oh, she's got it. All right, okay, very good. Here we go. Come on up here a little further where everybody can see you. Hey, especially you ladies.
Oh, it's Keely.
I have it memorized. Here we go. I'm really keyboard my keyboard It's not in tune. Oh no. Okay, so what do I do? to the left, swing to the right. Grows all day, it grows all night. Come on. Go, beer boy, go. Go, beer boy, go. You're just a beer boy. Go, beer boy, go. First year at the age of 3, it grew so long he could hardly eat. His head stayed down, stick to the floor. All the girls singing, more, 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 more. Go, beer boy, go. Go, beer boy, go. Such a weird boy. Go, beer boy, go. So is he Jewish? No, not so is he Amish? No, not so is he Sasquatch? No, in his pajamas? No, just a weird boy. Go, beer boy, go. Well, you know what? Jamie, I don't think Jamie would exactly want it this way. I mean, Jamie once was a dancer in a drag show, so I'm thinking that if you guys would go over here and grab these instruments. Ready? And we'll do one more chorus and see how this goes. Ready, guys? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, beer boy, go. Go, beer boy, go. Go, beer boy, go. Go, beer boy, go. You're such a weird boy. Go, beer boy, go, beer boy, go, beer boy. Emote, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Oh, thank you, Jamie, we love you.
Give it up for Roy Clark, everybody. And the Roy Clark dancers. Way to go. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, I had the great pleasure of again teaching Jamie a class a long time ago, and in that class was a young lady by the name of Nikki Ashlock, who is now in a group called the Escape Artisans. And when I thought about putting the show together, I immediately thought of her and wanted her and her group to be here. And they're a great group. And they're going to grab one of those journals, read from it, and do a short set for you. So give it up for the Escape Artisans!
Okay. 2010, learn German. Get in film festival. Expand circle of film writer friends. It's either 150 or ISO, whatever that means to you. Exceed 3.2 miles. Detox again. You like it?
I like it.
All right.
Victor! What do you want, Jürgen? Victor! We have a problem. Oh no, not the ISO 150. The ISO 150? How did you? Again? Why? I told you it should never surpass 45. I turned the knob, I thought 45. My eyes, they go so quickly. They're going so fast, you're getting very old. It's the poisons. Jürgen, the poisons have been falling again from the sky. No, McDonald's. Oh, never mind. Yes. McDonald's. The worst of American inventions. We get the best. You know, Jürgen. Yes. We got the nuggets still left over. No. But the ISO can wait, right? The ISO cannot wait. Here's what you must do. You must pray that I do not lose my temper if this ever happens again. If it does. Is this you calm? I am very calm right now. Oh, no. I think I'm the commander. Sorry, Commander. Hello.
The ISO is at 160!
God damn it! She said 150.
I heard 160 from over here.
I heard your phone. I'm gonna call her back.
Maybe I should be commander.
Hello, this is Commander. Hello, Helga.
Such stereotypical names is part of German name.
Helga.
Yes?
We're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
We don't McDonald's?
I was thinking Hofbräu House.
House?
Yes.
Oh, you know how to treat a woman.
Second best of American inventions.
Welcome to McDonald's. We've got nuggets.
Yeah.
We've got more nuggets.
Oh, I will take 9.
You want 9 pounds of nuggets, or do you want 950 pack of nuggets?
Boah, that's good.
Okay.
Wait, I have caught.
I always like a customer who's prepared.
Oh, for nuggets. I am always ready for nuggets.
Here's your funnel. Just keep going. Don't forget to breathe.
Throw some sauce down the funnel.
Oh, this way, okay.
I'm not rich! Oh my God.
Sorry.
Barbecue, please.
Wait, just here's your transfer.
I think that they are discovering a secretly find our invention of this restaurant.
Well,
I don't want to mention the name without getting there.
No, that's all right. I'm American.
And I think that you placed too many half-brow houses. Okay?
Well, no. This is the American way. It's way too much.
The excess is extreme. I don't think that they can take it.
You're welcome. I mean, this is like absolutely what everybody wants. Hello. Thanks. Sorry.
Are you getting violent with me?
No, we're in America. We talk really close.
I am not okay with it.
We emote. I love you.
You don't want to touch her again.
No.
I am the commander.
So you guys don't use deodorant here? Is this like another thing that happens in Germany?
What are you talking about?
You smell like a ripe onion. I'm American, so I can tell things just like how they are.
You are very blunt.
Yes, that's the American way. Lots of things in bluntness. And standing close.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you don't mind me being
We're
here?
shutting it down.
It's not homoerotic at all.
What are we shutting down?
All the half-brow houses. I don't like this man.
I thought you was... Never mind.
I
I'm
just
leaving.
built them.
Where did you go, Commander?
I'm sorry. I thought you were shutting down the conversation.
I mean, that's true, too.
Oh, saddle up to this.
Very good.
This is what we do.
Cut to the last half-brow house.
I need some more pretzels.
I want your pretzel.
Oh my God. Oh, I like your outfit. That's a good one.
Yes.
Just one of those boots. The big one.
You want my big boot?
Send him back to the kitchen.
You have the big boot?
Yep, hang on.
Oh my, what? What are you doing?
I'm trying to reach my big boot.
No, what?
You wanted a big boot, I'm being helpful.
Oh God.
It's the American way.
There's like just crumbs all over the front of her shirt, and she's drooling.
Ma'am, I'm American too, but...
I'm just trying to get you a boot. Service is bad here.
I know, but I don't want to make it even worse by you taking off a shoe.
I got another one. They're not going to kick me out.
I wish they would. Okay, give me your boot. You know what? Let's do this. It's the last one. Let's go all out. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my food!
Why would you put food in your armpit?
Because I gotta make room for my leg.
Cut to the kitchen. What are you doing? They're going crazy out there. They're taking off their shoes, and they're taking off their boots, and they're drinking from them. What is this?
I don't know. I just got here from America.
This is how I do my job. And if you don't like it,
You're both from America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're brother and sister.
Oh, okay. Well, go fix it. That's what you do, right?
No. We do more. We do excessive amounts of things.
There's going to be more of this.
Go back to the dining room.
It's not bad at all.
It gives it like a sour beer flavor.
It does.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's partially still attached to me, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're kind of cute. You come here often?
No, that's the first time I've been here.
You want to come here some more?
You gonna bring your boot?
Yeah. You gonna bring more pretzels?
Ooh. Oh. There's no more pretzels in the kitchen, I heard.
Take my boot back.
I'll find pretzels. I need that boot. That boot was the only boot I ever want to drink from ever again.
I feel like that's a metaphor for something, and I don't like it. What's a
I
armpit
think that's a
pretzel?
simile.
I was never good at grammar. Do you want a pretzel or not? It's a one-time offer.
Honey, this tour of Germany sucks. There's no Germans here. It's all fat Americans. What is this?
That's because we're fat and we're American. So maybe you're just looking in a mirror.
I like to say that I'm in shape. Okay?
I know that you like to say that. We all like to say that we're something.
Just saying, I wanted to experience German culture, not more American culture.
We can experience German culture.
Where? Omaha. What? Where did
I
you
have a
come
cart
from?
full of German culture. Would you like to buy some?
It's nothing but pretzels and old boots.
Honey, don't.
This boot is from World War I.
It's from the Nazis.
She's one of these.
Do we not remember that part? Okay.
I don't want that.
It's authentic.
Fine.
Someone died for you.
Fine, I'll fork it up. Here's all my cash. Here's my wallet, shirt. Take it all.
Thank you, honey.
Whatever you want.
You should go on a detox.
I should, actually. Beer cheese and bread bowls.
Cut to the German detox. Okay, so we have to stop it with the Nazis.
Great.
First thing. Okay, so can you hook them up?
Thanks for putting a port in the
Thanks, Fred. Thanks, Fred. Big help, Fred. And the pretzels. Now, the pretzels are an issue. Perfect. Get it?
Right.
Okay, that's just right here, too.
Yeah.
In the head.
Right.
Perfect. So,
Is that going to heal my forehead? Is that old?
No, it's all going to heal over, buddy.
Oh, thank God.
So,
What
tell
is
me
it?
your fears. I know you're just desperate to tell me.
My fears? Well, you've put holes all over my body.
Yes, and that's going to leach out the toxins. Thanks.
Oh,
Nick.
Jesus.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
That's the manhood cone.
And that's our show.
Give it up for the Escape Artisans. So, all right. Just one second. You all had a chance to look at the program. I hope. Did everybody get a chance to read the program? Yes. Great. Oh, somebody left one in the men's bathroom. Whoever it was, come see me after the show. I've got it for you. You know who you are. So anyway, you saw there's a bio on there, and that's Jamie's bio. But I'm going to share with you a bio he gave to me a couple years ago when it was time to send in bios for the Sarasota Improv Festival. So I'm going to read that to you really quick, and then, okay. So here's Jamie Hawkins-Gaar's bio, per Jamie Hawkins-Gaar. Born in Atlanta and raised by the internet, Jamie Hawkins-Gaar has been trying to be funny ever since he was a fat, sad child. He got started acting in original plays with ATL's Twin Head Theater and eventually learned the improv ropes at Dad's Garage Theater. When he's not making people titter in person, he graces the internet with sketch comedy under the banner Bland Hack Pictures. He recently moved to St. Petersburg, Florida, with his smoking hot wife and their dog Henry, who has better comedic timing than Jamie ever will. And with that said, I'd like to welcome Katie Hawkins-Gaar to the stage.
Hi, everyone. So I know most of you here, but I'm Katie Hawkins-Gaar, a.k.a. Jamie's wife, a.k.a. the bummer portion of the evening. I'm just kidding. I promise to keep this short and sweet, and then we can go back to laughing. But I wanted to get up here to thank all of you. I'm sure many of you have had this experience, have had the experience of losing someone close to you, but when that happens, one of your worst fears is that that person will be forgotten. So to see this night and this room 6 months later after Jamie died means the absolute world to me. And I know it means the world to his parents and friends and family in Atlanta and around the world, really, who loved him as well. Many of whom are watching online, so let's say hi to them. Okay, so I have spent the past 6 months doing a lot of grieving and crying and thinking, and it's been an absolute blast, trust me. But one of the things that I've thought about is how Jamie truly lived his life under one of the core tenets of improv, which of course is yes and. Yes and is one of the first things you learn as an improviser. As we've already seen this evening and will continue to see, when one performer in a scene offers up an idea, no matter how crazy it is, the other person in the scene is expected to say yes and add something to the idea. Yes and keeps everything moving forward. Yes, so Jamie and I moved to St. Pete in January 2015. We left all of our family and friends in Georgia, which is the place where we met and lived our entire lives, all because I found a job here. Jamie had a million reasons to say no, but he yes-anded the shit out of our move to Florida. Moving meant that he quit his job as an electrician in the film industry, but Jamie said, yes, that's fine, and I didn't really like that job that much in the hours anyway. Moving meant that he wasn't sure what his new job here would be. And he said, yes, I understand. And I think in the meantime, I'll volunteer with Big Brothers Big Sisters, because that seems pretty cool. Moving meant that he'd leave his creative community in Atlanta. And Jamie's response was, yes, that will be hard. And I will take that challenge and use it as an opportunity to work solo on some scripts. And of course, Jamie yes-anded his way into the improv scene here pretty quickly. He signed up for improv classes all the way back to level 1, despite taking all 4 classes at all 4 levels at Dad's Garage in Atlanta. And through those classes, he met Patrick and was invited to join Troupe X in the Third Thought, and fortunately get the hell out of level 1. And as a member of the Third Thought, Jamie not only got to perform all over Tampa Bay and Florida, but he got to take part twice in the famed Del Close Marathon in New York. And a surprise to no one, Jamie absolutely loved it. He got so much more stage time here than he ever did in Atlanta. And in a very yes and attitude, he used to talk all the time about how it was cool to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond, and how as a result of all of this stage time, he was getting better and better as a performer. And of course, all of his improv friends here, who I'm now proud to call my friends, are pretty awesome too. So the last thing I wanted to share with you all is the agreement that Jamie and I came to when we decided to move here. We didn't really know anything about St. Pete and didn't know anyone here, which we did pretty well. So we decided that we'd give ourselves 2 years. If we were really unhappy after those 2 years of living here, we said we'd either move back to Atlanta or go on an adventure somewhere else. Jamie and I hit our 2-year mark of living in St. Pete of January of this year. We celebrated that milestone with dinner at a restaurant where we talked about how we were feeling. And it turns out we were both really fucking happy and excited to continue to build our lives here. And when I think back to that conversation, it brings me so much comfort to know that in the last weeks of Jamie's life, which of course we didn't know were the last weeks of his life, he was in a really good spot. He liked where he worked and he adored his coworkers. He was thriving at Improv. He was challenged by the scripts he was working on. He had great friends. He loved our house and our neighborhood. He was feeling healthy. Our marriage was better than ever. And he was even getting used to Florida's oppressive humidity, which is a big deal for a sweaty guy. Most of all, he was excited to become a dad and talked about all the time about how proud he was that we were adopting a child. But he was happy, which is what we all strive to be. So let's all try to be more like Jamie and take a yes and approach to our lives. And with that, I'm done making you tear up, and I'm happy to introduce the third thought, who will make you laugh.
Hello, everybody. We're the third thought. We're going to do a short narrative for you, and that means we're going to tell a story as best we can through tag outs and all different kinds of things to advance the story like you'd see on TV or a movie. But just suspend your reality for just a moment and follow this. And we're going to be inspired by this page. Oh, it's a short one. And a good one. I think I'm going to read this right. But I'm going to ask Kyle to read it. Out loud. Let me try to read this now. 80s montage, freeze frame, guy is stuck, friend walks by, begs him to turn song back on. Okay, there you go. 80s montage, freeze frame by the Jay Giles Band, maybe. Guy is stuck, friend walks by, begs him to turn the song back on. And that's what we're going to do for you. Oh my God, Bill, you're stuck in the 80s, man. No, I'm serious. I've been watching you all day. You were totally stuck in the 80s.
It's the best time period of America.
No, it wasn't. I was part of it, all right? You don't even know.
I never got to live it, okay? You're too young.
No, you're burning it out right now. If you keep dancing to these 80s songs, there'll be no more 80s.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm just telling you. MTV went off the air, and VH1's on its way. I mean, literally, they took it off the air today. I think it has something to do with your dancing. Stay solid.
Well, being an executive of MTV is so good. We're doing so well. Look at that line. Green all the way.
It's never going to end.
Never. There's nothing that is going... Whoa, wait. A real-time meter of good and bad is
Rating is starting to turn to like orange and then red and then down and
It's
down.
color-coded, Marsha. That's bad.
I think I should check and see if we're still employed.
So, Mom, how was work?
Well, just my job. I have something to tell you as well. Yeah? I'm pregnant. I was thinking maybe like I could get a job at MTV to like save up some money and like, you know, help.
I think we've got to go on a whole new path.
Wait a second. I encouraged her to get pregnant. Yeah, it's the rage. Isn't there like some 16 and pregnant show on your goddamn station?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not employed anymore.
What? MTV?
Sorry.
Well, welcome to VH1. Your resume looks great. MTV all those years, and we need them here.
Great.
They died out. They were that fad, you know, music television. What is that?
Did you know he was a VJ? Did you know?
I don't know anything, lady. I'm just VH1.
I got a story for you.
I have work to do.
No, it's a story. It's a story. It's a TV show.
Oh, you're
It's a VH1 show. I'm pitching it my first day.
All right. You could have started with I'm pitching something, too.
No, don't you see, man? Look, I got a copy of TV Guide. There's no more MTV.
Well, it's good to be an exec of TV Guide. No matter what, TV will always exist.
There you go, your real-time indicator of how well you're doing.
We could only just afford that because we're doing so good.
Wow. Oh, and here, your acquisition of Columbia House.
Yep.
Stop dancing, man. You're ruining all the music. People can't buy albums for a penny anymore because of you.
Do you really hate my dancing that much?
No, it's just... Yes. It's not even 80s, for God's sake.
That's all you had to say.
Hey, Kyle, you ready to go buy a house at a really affordable market price?
That was only part of the 80s. It got bad too.
Yeah, well, if he keeps dancing like it's the 80s, maybe the housing market will start growing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
It's Reagan. He's back.
Oh, shit.
It's I.
Yes.
Please get down, Mr. Reagan. It's not safe for you up there.
I can't touch the ground of this
All right,
horrid
fine.
century.
All right, I don't know. Sounds like a worse idea. Okay. You're too much on a pedestal, Reagan.
All right, what did you say to me? That's right. Watch your tongue. Listen, boy. You brought me back to life. And I need more to make me stronger. So no matter what this young gentleman says,
You gotta start dancing again. But 90s style. Reagan wasn't in the 90s.
you watch your tongue. I'll shoot you where you stand.
Fine.
If
This
you
is a
dance
different
90s,
Reagan.
oh, it's different, all right.
What if I start dancing like the mid-2000s and bring back Obama? Is that a...
No, he wasn't in the mid-2000s. My God, what are you gonna do?
What do you call the period?
George W. Bush.
This was you! We didn't want that either!
How you doing?
I consider that the early 2000s.
Listen, you. I'll shoot you where you stand. I took down Gorbachev's wall. I'll take you down, no problem.
I was in the army.
I got Reagan doesn't know he created Bush Jr.
I created a monster, and I'll destroy a monster.
Quick, do some 2009 dancing. We'll get Obama back here.
Ernest. Okay.
What does that look like?
That young man just can't keep that up. If you could keep going, I'd stay as long as you like. All right, I got some time for a few executive orders. But just
That's our show. Thank you for that. So what I'd like to do now is, this is the part of the show where we're going to do a bit show. Now, a bit show is something that happens like at comedy festivals where you'll see full 30-minute or hour-long shows, and then somewhere between, maybe if it's a marathon, like the Del Close Marathon, between midnight and 6, you'll see 10 to 15-minute shows where they do one bit. Not a series of jokes, but just one thing that they do over and over and over again. And on the way home from a festival in I'm not sure what year it was, but anyway, on the way home from a festival with Jamie, he and I were driving home discussing a show we'd seen that was comedic to us because there were so many movie edits done. Movie edits like cut to an eye drop, close in on the eye drop and see a reflection back to the moon, cut to the moon and look down on the earth. It was a series of movie edits that were so overdone, it was very funny to us, and we decided to create a bit show at Del Close Marathon. So if I could have the improvisers come back on stage for a moment, everybody who's going to play and has played, including everybody who's not been on stage yet, come on up. Yeah, let's give it up for those people. We are going to do our rendition. That's right. If you're in the back, please put on a plaid shirt. If you knew Jamie, you knew he wore plaid. You might see a lot of us wearing plaid. So we are going to do It All Fits. So we're going to do our version of Cut To, Cut To, Cut To, where we will get a movie title from you, and we will then not do that movie as best as possible. But it'll sound a lot like one. So could I get the title of a unwritten movie?
Shotgun Car.
Shotgun Car? I heard Shotgun Car.
That's really dope.
the scene opens with someone only sitting in the passenger side of the car.
Glove box. The engine is on and like really loud.
We zoom in on the engine and it's spinning at 500 miles per hour.
Alright, okay.
We see the little like spirals in the eyes, like they have in the cartoons, and they zoom out into a flashback of his childhood. He was first learning how to drive.
We cut back. Our protagonist is sitting on a bench with his best buddy, pretending to drive a car.
Oh man, you're killing it.
We zoom into his buddy's mind, and he's like, no, he's really not. Zoom back out.
Taco Bell?
He gazes wistfully off on the horizon. There's a woman.
We zoom into the woman's face. she's standing with a crazy look in her eyes.
It goes to a mirror. She's just staring at herself. 2 gordita crunches, please. We zoom in on his face, and in his eyes, he can see the reflection of the universe around him. And in that universe, he sees the 2 right here.
All right, we cut to him slowly turning into the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Star White from the universe to a diving board where a young child is sitting on it contemplating life.
We cut to the bottom of the pool where Stephen Hawking is encouraging the child to jump off.
We zoom in on a single bead of sweat that drops off his chin. We follow it all the way down as if it's its own diver into the pool as it makes ripples. And it ripples into that 20-minute dance sequence from the Matrix sequel.
We zoom in on one single scratch of the DJ's record. And back away, we cut to the original artist in 1955. For some reason, he's wearing like Renaissance clothes.
Just wait till the beat drops on this painting.
We zoom in on a feather, and then it takes off into the wind. We zoom
We zoom back to the origin of the bird from which it came.
Some other birds join it.
We cut to hunters in the field.
Gonna get us some birds.
We zoom into the tip of the hunter's gun and find out there's nothing in there but cupcakes.
Cut to dissolve to cupcakes being made. We flash back to the bakery and we see the secret ingredients the baker always uses. Bullets!
Cut to the face of the child at home. His father is making breakfast.
He's mixing the bowl with like a bat and nails in it.
Hungry? Exterior shot of the house. Nothing is really happening outside the house. Alright, it's a time lapse. Oh, time lapse? Yeah, time lapse. It's like 10 years, 50 years, 100 years. It's nothing! It's a nuclear wasteland.
Cut to the president of the world who runs things in the nuclear wasteland. We zoom in on one bead of sweat rolling down in between his eyes.
And then we do like that ripply dream sequence transition to what this bead of sweat was dreaming, which was an exercise program
from the 80s.
You want to be a cloud? That's the Let's Get Physical music video.
Let's get physical, physical. I want to get physical. We zoom back to that sleeping bead of sweat, I believe. Yep. As it remembers, it doesn't like Olivia Newton-John at all.
That bitch! We watch the word bitch float out into letter form and becomes the etymology behind the entire word in the English language.
We cut to Sesame Street where they're doing that segment where they do half of a word and the other half of a word.
Man!
Bitch!
Bitch! We cut to Ernie waking up from a fever dream.
Bert, are you okay? You're rolling around so much.
Oh, Dad.
They're in bed together.
Hold here. I don't
We
think
pan down to see the puppet operators.
We flip around 180. There's no one watching them. They're performing to no one.
We do that Matrix shot where we just go around
bullet time.
We cut to Bert and Ernie without the puppet operators.
Time lapse. 10 years. 20 years. 21 years. It's a nuclear apocalypse.
We cut to the Madam Secretary of the Nuclear Apocalypse future government.
She is merely a fishbowl.
One Gorgina crunch, please.
The bead of sweat that has fallen from the president's head has leapt back onto the fishbowl.
That was weird.
The bead of sweat starts dictating haikus to the whatever she is.
You are not really here. Your world is not really here now. I am some water.
Give it up for cut two, cut two, cut two. Thanks, everybody. Up next, my first teachers in improv in the local area were two gentlemen by the name of Ricky Wayne and Gavin Hawk. They've been performing a two-man show at American Stage for, I think, over, I don't know, 9 years or 10 years, a long time. And it's super awesome to have them here. And unfortunately, Ricky Wayne could not make it. So I'll be sitting in with Gavin Hawk. So I'm very excited to be joining Gavin. So come on up, Gavin. We're going to do just a series of maybe... Come again?
That's our life.
Okay, great. Yeah, when it's time, just call it. We'll be ready to stop doing funny things. And so we're going to read from this and read one thing and then do a scene and pick it up and read another and do another scene. And, you know, when it's time.
Any page.
Anywhere you like.
Okay. Setup. Struggling filmmaker writer gets another rejection from a film festival. He puts the rejection letter on a stack of letters. He opens another letter. Your query about our rejection letter. Yes, it is real. The third letter is a cease and desist order. Bummed out, his buddy suggests that, or they watch, public access, and I guess it's a public access show, and he realizes that that's what he'll do. He goes, how does this work? There are 24 one-hour slots. How many are available? 23. 1 hour is occupied. Or maybe he already has shot at the station he thinks about quitting when they click the channels and they notice they see the studio for something visually iconic in the studio. They just show up. They got a phone call from somebody states away, we see you on TV. They do a little shtick with something, well, good night. We need to meet the agents as soon as possible. They need to raise the stakes. We need to know early that chaos is inevitable.
Let's do that.
Here we are, hour 22 and a half of our programming. The same show. This is the interview show.
This is the show where we interview people who aren't on primetime. That 23rd hour. The golden hour.
For 22 and a half hours, I've been
interviewing this interviewer, who in turn has also been interviewing me.
Good to have you back.
It's great to be here.
I had a question regarding those rejection letters you talked about last hour. Were they in fact rejection letters?
Yes, there were several of them. They varied in style and content. Some of them were long and pithy, like an Ernest Hemingway novel. Others were short and succinct, mainly consisting of 2 words. Fuck you. How about you? What's going on lately? That hasn't happened in the last 23 and a half hours.
Well, before I got here, I got a series of rejection letters myself.
I see.
None pithy and Hemingway-like. More like the latter you received. Straightforward, intention-rich, to the point.
Hurtful.
That's my word.
Hurtful, yeah.
But there's tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. And another 23 hours of program. Where you'll be my guest again. And I'll be your guest.
Again.
Again. After this will be the Merv Griffin show. For an hour. And then we're back on.
Then we're back.
I sure hope a lot happens in that hour.
I would like to rest.
Oh God, I'm dying to rest.
Just get some alone time. No offense.
No, none taken. I like you a lot, but geez.
When I signed up for this, Gene, I barely knew you.
Right.
That was 11.5 months ago. Not realizing they really meant the better part of a day. Every day. Every single day.
I must admit I misunderstood them when they originally pitched me the idea of having my own cable access show. For some reason I misheard the word hours as minutes. I thought we would be doing a 23.5 minute or 22.5 minute show.
That's what I thought.
I should say, and I thought, well, that makes sense because of commercial breaks.
Commercial breaks. Other programming.
Of course, there are no commercials. It never ends. That blinking red light.
It never stops blinking.
Never stops looking into my soul. I miss my children. My wife. Helen. That's up for you, bastard!
All right. You made that very clear last week. Just thought you were getting close to me for a moment.
Kill me.
No. No, I said I won't and I will not.
Think it'll be a great season ender.
No, there is no season ender. There is no cliffhanger. There is no gotcha moment.
There's gotta be an arc at least. Some sort of beginning, middle, and end.
The beginning happened 11.5 months ago. The middle is right now.
But the middle's never gonna stop, Clark. It's never gonna stop, you hear me?
I heard you the first time.
I can touch you, but you can't touch me.
I know the rules. I'm sorry for that outburst, ladies and gentlemen.
Things get tense on interview.
Hold on.
We have a caller?
No, it's our segment producer.
Oh.
We're being told that Merv Griffin is sick tonight. We'll need to cover the 24th hour.
Oh, sorry.
You tell him no. You tell him Merv Griffin must go on.
He can hear you, there's mics.
Merv Griffin must go on. No?
No, because he says no.
No?
Merv has walking pneumonia.
That would be tough.
Yeah. Well, how about a dream board, a vision board? We could do that. Have we done that? I don't remember what we've done anymore.
The first one was quaint. It had cars we'd drive, vacations we'd take.
Oh, yes.
The last have been just drawings of Helen. Just one big picture of Helen. And I've got bad news for you about Helen. They've been talking to me in my ear, too.
Oh, no.
She's joined Merv Griffin on a vacation.
No!
The very vacation you vision boarded on our first episode.
The Port of Vallarta?
Yes! The Port of Vallarta, Mexico.
Oh, is that what it means?
I think so. Isn't that it?
That makes a whole lot of
See?
sense.
We used to have special moments like this at Discovery when we first started. But now we think we know each other so well.
We cut back to 11.5 months ago. Well, we couldn't be more excited to have our own show.
Wow! This is something really exciting.
I mean, I know it's cable access.
I know.
I know we're paying for this.
A little bit. Signed a little contract, no biggie.
It's $100 an hour.
Yeah, and for only like 22.5 minutes an hour.
23.5
minutes? Hours?
Hours? How are we supposed to fill? How are we supposed to fill 23.5 hours of programming?
What do you mean we signed up for this for life?
What do you mean you're the devil and this is hell? Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have signed that thing in blood.
Thank you so much. Our last bit show before our closing act. If there was something Jamie did super special, it was this. When a scene needed something, he would bring it on, and 9 times out of 10, it was in the form of a rolling cart he would walk on stage. And this cart would be loaded with everything absolutely necessary to make the scene better. When I think of support, I think of everything that Jamie did. And this is an example of that. So if I could get a few of our improvisers back on stage, this little bit show is going to be called Cartman. And we'll get a suggestion from our books. I'll read this one. So we'll get inspiration from Jamie's notebooks, and then that'll inspire these series of scenes where anytime someone has to come on stage, they have to be rolling a magic cart full of what we need. So if I can...
Wait, just real quick, sorry. So,
no one can enter the scene unless they have a cart with stuff.
They have to have a cart.
Yes.
Yes. That is the deal. And the opening scene must involve 2 people with carts, just to keep it real. So I'm going to flip this open to a healthy page. There's a lot of biracial story ideas. I read it twice, and I read it once, and no, I'm not going to do that. And then, okay, I'm going to do it, because that's what he wrote about. So here's some biracial storyboard ideas. Dialogue over opening details. Sign on a door, written on a chalkboard. Cheap concussion set. Oh, yeah, no, cheap concession setup. Biracial support the group.
Support group.
Oh, a biracial support group. And that's how we'll start.
Biracial concessions.
This is monoracial concessions over here. Mono 1, race, your skin color. 1 skin color, buddy. So you stay on that side of the...
Sir, this is a
river
support group. Okay? Feel to think whatever you want, but you should leave.
Have you seen the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. I can say what I want, where I want, to who I want, no matter how much they're crying. Don't put me in a box, concessions. Don't put me in a box, concessions. Anybody anything? Or nothing. That's also fine. I got mayonnaise. Oh. I've got, nothing.
White guys, get you uncomfortable white guys.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
There you are.
Oh.
This is awkward.
Do you want to tell us what to think about things?
I'll
tell you guys what to think about things. Obviously, you shouldn't mix colors, right?
Oh.
It's just common sense. Have some mayonnaise. Literalist, Gar. Literalist. Hey, I got your laundry. Here is your button-ups. Thank you. And here are the darts. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yep. That's great service. I should tip him next time.
White guilt. Get your white guilt here.
Get out of here. I'm leaving.
What a burden you carry.
It's heavy, but I live to see it another day.
Oh, brother. Yeah, I hear you.
It just is so good to be so awake,
Yeah.
Just to understand what people go through every day.
I'm not there yet. I just feel weird. I'm not at the acceptance phase of it yet.
Soapboxes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
We're pretty marginalized, so don't worry about it. Sit back here. Here for the biracial support group, the main characters, in other words. Oh, do you guys want to be a thing?
I don't know. We're just really here for the biracial support group, not for this mess.
Oh, we could really use a scene with a narrative plot and some motion. Characters, that'd be good.
Narrative, got your narrative here.
Narrative.
Suddenly, a train from Pennsylvania comes in, it's snowing, thunder is cracking, and the owl flies
What's
in.
inside the train? Snacks.
I'll take some snacks.
Oh. So you forgot your card.
Where's my card?
I'm terribly sorry about that, sir. What can I get for you? Freezing out there. Brave souls. They can't afford luxury like you. Chips.
I'll take some chips. Yeah, just put it on my card.
That's the way we do it on Train to cart to train to cart. Enjoy. Snacks. Snacks.
No, thank you. Excuse me. Do you mind if I sit here?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I have weak arms, but can do this for some reason. It's weird that they set the train up like this. I can't tell you. I don't design trains, I ride them.
So what do you do?
You don't recognize me?
Time magazine, time. Hey!
Oh my goodness!
Huh.
It's me.
Tom Hanks, fan cards.
Oh wow, I'm on 2 magazines this one. This one makes more sense though. I rolled it up.
We got Castaway for watching entertainment purposes.
I'm good.
Can I tell you a secret? I own this train.
The Polar Express for more relevant.
It's really nice to have you on.
So you do know why they.
We got Captain Phillips in case you don't like trains, but you're on one anyway.
No, thank you.
Toy Story 3 also has a train.
I want to make sure anybody that's on the train that's never heard of me has heard of me.
Hey guys, I've got a biracial character since that was the subject. White characters and fits.
Excuse me.
Alright, have a good scene.
Hey.
Hey.
What brings you here?
Well, you know,
We've got other uncomfortable icebreakers.
Can I get like a career path? Thank you.
For me? It's too bad that like the trash cart never really comes by.
We got the shit cart. Folks need a shit. Cart, shit cart.
Is there a bathroom on this train?
I knew I should have sat in first class.
Train to cart railways. No bathroom, that's their slogan.
You'd think Tom Hanks would have owned a better train.
I don't think he had any part in designing this train.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. He's pretty clueless, so.
Seems like kind of a dumb guy.
Oh!
Who are you talking about?
Tom Hanks cart. You stay here. You deal with this.
You seem to have no clue what's going on your train.
Was this like during your big phase or something?
I don't know. Get off my bed.
Hey, no, come on. Talk it out, Tom.
Where are we stopping?
Cart Town. Next stop. Cart Town.
Well, that's my stuff.
Don't have to deal with anything, my cart friend.
Are you willing to sit down next to me and talk?
What is that, a career path that you have there? Well, shoot. I'm gonna get out of
That's
this.
fine. I'm gonna need someone to cart me out of here, though.
All right. Oh, cart for a cart. Oh, cart for a cart. Cart for a cart. Cart for a cart. Cart for a cart. So, career path, huh?
Yeah, I actually
something to do, and there was this job posting.
Well, specificity card.
I'll take one of those, please. I'm lost. It's amazing that they link up somehow.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it was just a casting call looking for one biracial woman.
This is crazy.
Prefer a gay family, but, you know, wasn't available.
The way you're telling, let me just get in my car real quick.
Yeah.
I wrote that casting call. It was in my car the whole time.
So, you're looking for me?
I'm looking for you.
We cut to day 1 of 2 days. Craft services.
And that's our show.
Well, everybody, we've got to the end of our night, and we have one more very special act that's going to be performing for you. And I want to thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of this. This is the first annual Jamie Hawkins-Gaar Memorial Celebration. We'll be doing this again next year, so I hope to see you all back. So I'd like to just start a very slow clap. Coming to the stage, it's Tom and Ruben from Dad's Garage!
Are you ready to get let down? Have we been talked up enough to never meet the standards? Hey everybody, I'm Tom.
I'm Ruben. This is so weird. We usually have 3 people, so the rhythm is like
really off. So
the intro.
There's a third of us too. There's many of us actually, but in terms of groups that do a lot of work together, there's a third of us. His name is Ed. He's not here because
he's a real shit.
He couldn't be here
because he's a real shit.
But Jamie did a lot of work with us. We collaborated with Jamie on so many projects, and he and I go way back. We were in film school together, and he worked on my first film, so we go way back. But he was integral to helping us explore a lot of our creativity, especially in the video field. And we have always referred to Jamie as the 4th Ed, Tom, and Ruben. We've always said that. That's a really bad joke. We've never said that. I don't know if you said it. But it was a funny joke, though. I still felt like if you knew us, that was funny.
Yeah.
So this is going to
be. But for this crowd,
not so. Great. So let's do a thing. Where's that?
Where's that journal? Are they over there? Perfect. We've been paying attention.
Nope.
On top.
This is the biracial one.
I don't want that one.
I hope all this fumbling is charming.
Okay. Painting of Branwell Laura.
Sure. It's a hyphenated name.
Wrench Films. Wardrobe check. Schedule release. Equipment. Amber. Test manuscript. T. Bound realistically. And then he wrote microphone in all caps.
I feel like he was like, I need the microphone for this.
Right.
All this.
Right. After all that, he wanted to be told over a microphone, maybe.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, great. That's good.
I remembered 2 of those. Great.
Yeah. It's right here if you need it.
I will.
And they're going to be really keeping us on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, really give us the shit if we don't.
Yeah, just boo us if we don't do something.
Yeah, don't do that. Cool. I picked that one out especially for you.
Brand, you can't look at me today.
Why? I can't look at my wife-to-be.
We're not. No. Brand. Come on.
Sorry, Sue. Just, I wanted to see you.
I know that you picked out my wedding dress, which is
oddly controlling. Yeah. But you know how like
indecisive and spacey you can be, we would have never gotten married.
Oh, you're right, Brand.
Oh.
We wouldn't have.
I mean, just because of you not picking out a dress or something else. I mean, this is the day of our marriage. We should probably talk this out.
Oh, I know it's the day of our marriage, Brand. I know that.
I was just saying.
I've been planning with my mother.
I know.
Okay. And you've been very hands-on in that process.
Yes. Also,
in fact, you just texted me.
Yes.
Minutes ago to remind me that today is our wedding. I know this, Brand.
But also pictures of cats to soften the critique.
Right, but,
yes.
But the cats were saying.
Yes, well,
today is our wedding day. I know, Brand.
Well, we have to be out there in 5 minutes, and you're making us late once again.
Yeah, wait.
It's like when we go see a movie, except it's our wedding. You'll crack the powder if you do it that way. You'll ruin
it's already cracked. It's been cracked because I do that a lot.
Are you talking about?
That's right. I frustratedly close compacts often. Because of you, Brant.
That's incredibly passive aggressive. Oh, no. Sue, look, I went too far.
Don't touch me.
I didn't try. I didn't try to. If you would like me, if that's your way to ask me to.
You've never touched me. So that was, in relatively speaking, that was you touching me. I've never been touched. And you keep forcing these agendas on us that we can never live in the present, Brant. We can never live in the present to be touched.
Look,
what's wrong? What's wrong? Why did you come in here? You knew I was getting dressed. We know that our wedding is in 2-ish minutes now.
Perhaps I was coming in because I wanted to touch you. Wanted to do it once before the wedding.
Before the wedding?
To make sure.
Before the wedding?
It makes more sense if we think about it that way.
It doesn't, though.
How?
This is what we're building toward.
Well, what if we get married and I touch you and I go, oh, you feel like a worm? Oh, it's like I work in a morgue, so cold and clammy. What then, Sue?
Well, what now? If you touch me now and I'm wormish? What's the diff?
I knew you'd be dressing. I figured if you were half dressed, it might be easier to start. What? What am I doing? I have a hard time with next. 1 second.
It was just my slip. Yeah, it was just a slip.
No, I know. It's what I picked out for you.
Yes,
just
you picked out the slip.
I'm a real repressed, horny piece of shit.
You've never seen me nude before.
No, I've always covered my eyes and sang the national anthem, so I wouldn't hear the knocking of your breast as you walk.
Soon. Stop fighting it. My boobs are down here. My boobs are down here, Grant.
This is so much stuff left. Wow, it's not really a big deal. It's just like sort of fat and skin. Interesting. I mean that as a compliment.
Yes, I'll marry you.
You'll marry me? Stupid old me?
Yes, stupid old nilly-nelly never touched a lady, you.
How about now?
It's a hard life being a prisoner in the age of darkness. Stop objectifying us.
Yeah. We're hanging because we have to, not because we want to.
This isn't a choice.
This isn't some sort of sex dungeon, just a regular dungeon.
Even though we look very sexy.
Yes, we are quite the specimens.
Hey. Our eyes are up here.
Hey, guards. We can't do anything. It's just been a while is all I'm saying.
Yeah, throw us a bone, huh?
I'm winking very hard at that comment, if you know what we mean.
I can't wink because my eyes are voiced open, but I'm winking. Whatever the smizing is of winking, I'm doing that.
You guys did a real Clockwork Orange thing on my friend here.
That's right.
Yeah, anachronistic, but a good one.
Yes. Well.
Hey, Jethro.
What is it? Birth rip?
Yes, my mother did have a troubled pregnancy.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Check one, check one, check two, check.
I'm sorry, are you asking for Chuck?
No, sorry. As a check, I'm just doing a microphone check. I'm just a roadie.
No,
hey, excuse me, you're gonna have to clear the stage. We're getting ready for Lights Out. That's the name of the band. So.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah, you're right.
Plink, plonk, plink, plink. Plink, plonk. Does anyone out there have a guitar tuner on their phone? All right, never mind. Plink, plonk. 11. 10 for now.
Oh, hey, you looking for someone who likes Spinal Tap? Or named Alvin, I couldn't decide.
Alvin?
Alvin?
Oh, 11.
I was just continuing that sort of...
Really good.
Yeah. I was trying to find a game
excuse
with
me.
you.
Hey, we got Lights Out about to come on. And clear the stage,
Yeah,
right?
it's probably like a security, like a stage security thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, thanks for clearing the stage, all right? Just still checking the old... Check one, check one.
I'm sorry, did you ask for Samantha? No, I just thought I heard the name.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't, but in a way I did.
Oh, wow, cool.
Do you know a Samantha, or?
I am Samantha.
Who's Chuck? And
I don't
who's
know.
Alvin?
I don't. Okay.
And who's Tim?
There's just those two. I don't know what you're talking about.
What game are you playing with me?
It's me, Alvin.
What?
Pretty cool when a girl comes up on stage, huh? Not so cool when a guy does, huh? Pretty sexist of you in a reverse way.
Yeah.
Which we can argue if it really exists or not.
There's only chicks allowed on the stage. Get off, freak.
Hey. Turn around. Come on. Just like 3/4. Man, you're really milking the fuck out of this. It's me, Chuck.
What?
Sorry, man. I had to double catfish you to be sure. I'm part of Lights Out.
I'm the other part of Lights Out.
Hell yeah! Are you ready to rock?
Give it up for Dad's Garage. One half of Tom, Ruben, Ed, and Jamie. I'd like to say. Well, folks, that's it. We've done it. We did it. We did it. I'm so glad you all came. I'm so glad we got to do this. We're doing this again, and thanks for coming. I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you being here. If I haven't met you, please get to know me. My name is Patrick. Thank you, everybody. Good night.